Chitva muhurtamudapishadurangabandha. After staying about an hour in the coils of the serpent, the king Cobra, better call him a dragon, Krishna suddenly started flattening his body and enlarging himself as well. The serpent felt if he did not leave him, all his body will break in thousand pieces by every turn of coil. He left him and holding up his hoods in a frenzy rage stood hissing, breathing out poison through his nostrils, staring at him with the motionless burning eyes, emitting flames through its mouth, my dear friends. All 108 mouths. Like an eagle, Krishna wheeled round and round and around him, slugging him, kicking him with his rock-hard fist and toes, and serpent went around. Serpent also went round and around and around, licking corners of his mouth with his forked tongues, discovering his opportunity to bite Krishna the hardest he could afford. With a long railing and receiving blows after blows after blows and slugs after slugs and kicks from Krishna, the Kaliya's body was full of sores, full of pain. Still his hoods hung high, my dear friends. Listen, the original words from Sukadevji Maharaj. तत्प्रत्यमानवपुषा व्यथितात्मभोग त्यक्त्वोन्नमय्य कुपितः सफणान् भुजङ्गः तस्थौ श्वसञ्जनरञ्जमिषाम्बरीश तं देक्षणोन्मुखमुखो हरिमीक्षमाणः तं जिह्वया दुशिखया परिलेलिहानं द्वे स्त्रिक्विणीयतिकरालमिषाग्निदृष्टिं क्रीडन्नमुं परिदधान यथा खगेन्द्रो बभ्रामसोऽप्यवसरः प्रसमीक्षमाण एवं परिभ्रमतौ जसमुन्नतांसमानम्य तत्प्रतिशिरस्वधिरूढयाद्य तन्मूर्धरत्ननिकरन्मरणादिताम्रपादाम्बुजोऽखिलकुलकलादिगुरुर्ननर्त. Here now Sri Krishna lived, he somersaulted, maybe like Bruce Lee, he somersaulted above the water and gave a devastating kick on Kaliya's manhood. His head broke and bleeding profusely. Shining big jewels slipped out, sank in the waters of Yamuna river. Several of his heads bent low in pain, my dear friends. Krishna got opportunity. He now took another somersault, and lo, he landed right on his broad hoods. He had 101 hoods. So sending out a new thrill of joy to his devotees, SriKrishna blew with the desire to dance, my dear friends. Wow! Conches blasted from the celestial realms, and Dundubi pounded and drums reverberated, deep rhythms, clarinets and venas and saxophones and tabor, and clay tum-tums resounded and low, entwined in tune with that. Now SriKrishna's flute music resounded, my dear friends. Now look, Krishna is dancing, Krishna is dancing, Krishna is dancing. Celestial music is filling the sky, and Krishna's flute music filling the earth. And as the big rocks are dead, Krishna's feet are pounding the heads of Kaliya, my dear friend. As soon as Kaliya raises his whole side and pounced on Krishna, lo, his foot falls on him, bringing new addition of devastation to one of his heads. It all happened according to the tune of dance. None of the action was out of tune. The dashing sound also adds new rhythm in the beats of ongoing music, my dear friend. So celestial airplanes have crowded the sky, and the nymphs are showering heavenly flowers. Many of them have already joined this grand music concert. Please listen in the words of Sri Shukadevji Maharaj. Tam nartamudyatam avekhyatanathadiya gandharva siddha suracharana deva vadva pritya mridanga panavana kamadya gita pushpopaharana tibhi sasopasedo yadya chirona namadengajadaigadirna tattanmamardakaradandadaro mripatai shirayaro brahmadavulmanamasyato sing nasto aman paramakashmalamaupanaga tasyam simirgaralamudvamata yadyat samunnamate nishwalakurparshuchai nityan padanu namayandamayam bahuva pushpai prapujitaive apuman purana. Hearing the sound of great jubilation and music, Gopas and Gopis awoke from their trances, my dear friend, and saw the strange turn of events. They saw SriKrishna is dancing on the woods of Kaliya, and Balramji said clear and loud, "Oh my dear mother, oh father, oh my friends, remember the blessings of the mighty sages who visited our homes, and we feasted them. By the power of those blessings, Krishna is free from the holds of the dreaded serpent, dragon. Now, as soon as he completes his dance on the hoods of the Kaliya, he is coming to you straight away." And Brajavasi said, "Complete his dance? And that too on the hoods of that dreaded dragon? Balramji, what do you mean? Why cannot he not come right away?" Balramji explained, "Dear Brajavasi, it will happen exactly as I said. There is some compulsory job to be done, and my brother will be here. Only if you pay me my full cost, which will be spent in in getting sweet balls for our friend Madhumangal. But Madhumangal was not in a mood of a joke like this. With great pain he was staring at Krishna. Gandharvas, Siddhas and Charanas and Apsaras are also dancing in the sky. So great a joy and ecstasy spread all around. Whichever head the cobra lifted up to bite Krishna, lo, there fell a heavy thunderbolty kick so hard that cobra's hood tore out, pouring lots of blood, popping out his head gem, sprinkled with those drops of blood and reflections of his head gems. SriKrishna's feet resembled as worshipped with the red flowers. Now Kaliya cried out, my dear friends, they are describing what Bari apidam, natavara Bari apidam natavara virajahi karna kundala dipe chitta chore nachat do vrindavanama Aaj nachat naval lal saaj jinna dik dhilam baajat tak dhilam Nachat nayana bhiram dhakit dhinna Lachaki gati n let Lachaki gati n let Thumuki charan det Karki tar det vadan thum thinna Lalita vadati bhule sham dhi tak dhi lam Pyare daro palal nacho charan chinna Tacchitta danna virubna phanat patro Rattam mukhairurvaman ripabhagna gatra Smritva charachara gurum purusham puranam Narayanam tamaranam manasa jagamo Oh Lord Narayana, come, help me please. I am dying, oh Lord. I don't know who this kid is, breaking my all heads, completely devastated. I am going to be help. Oh Bhagwan Narayan, Kaliya said, बचाओ दयामय बचाओ पता नहीं ये कौन लड़का चला आया है जो प्रचंड धमाके के साथ मेरे सिर पर कहर बरसाते नाचे चला जा रहा है So trapped in a dangerous trouble, the old Vedashira Rishi in Kaliya suddenly sprang out, my dear friend, and he prayed. So, how he prayed, my dear friend? It indeed requires lots of heart-breaking, head-breaking, spine-breaking and kicks on your butts, on your skull, on your jaws, big blows on your chest through financial collapse, through divorce with a beautiful wife, and sudden death an insult or assault, then you are inspired to reconsider upon the ruggedness of your life, and then the search for absolute reality is awakened, my dear friends, in your life. It took lots of thunderbolty hard kicks on the skull of Kaliya for his ageless Vedashira Rishi to wake up, because he was a Vedashira Rishi in past life. So how much you require now, you better know. Kaliya was vomiting lots of blood, his head was railing, his gems were slipping out and falling off. Whether it is Bhagavan Krishna's kick dashed on Kaliya's skull with a message, wake up Vedashira, Vedashira. We human beings, lost in the dark segregation of confinement in 5 sheets and 3 bodies, have to get away, strive hard and break all conditionings and be free. Freedom is our nature, and the nature of freedom is to be able to dance about. All lifelong dancing, not just in the club, not just in the nightlife, not just during the wedding, not just in the parties, but all life. Life has to be a festival. That is why Krishna is dancing, my dear friend. Just join him, join him, join him. So, let us dance. Permanent dance. So much that the entire world becomes a cosmic dance and your life becomes a song. My dear friend, this Leela is eternal. It is still going on. All you need to do is just start dancing. Regardless of situations and circumstances, it should be genuine. That's all. And you are set. You got it. The world is full of adversities. They are so poisonous as cobra. Before they poison you with stress and strains and frustrations, just be an honest friend of Bhagavan SriKrishna. Otherwise, once you are stressed out, no amount of stress management program will help you. You will then just be vegetate, fooling around yourself. Watch out. Parshli prahara parirugna phanata patram. Whichever head would not bend and stood ejecting deadly blood with poison, the dancing foot of Krishna will continue falling on it as a dreaded blast of 2 striking rocks. And look how beautiful Nrityan Padanu Namayan Damayamba Bhuva Pushpai Prabhujitaive Puman Purana. His dancing feet bespattered with the drops of blood from his eyes, from his nose and head, of the cobra